Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Friesen. I work with youth and children's programs here at the church, and here's today's Daily Hope. It comes out of John 15:5, which I think it is one of the best verses in all of the Bible when it comes to addressing how we live as Christians. So here it is. Jesus says to his disciples right before he goes to the cross, so he's about to leave them, he says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." So I have fruit trees in my backyard, as you might as well. We've got a lemon tree that only produces a big crop right about this time of year, January, February, but we have to wait a long time for it. And my kids love picking lemons and they love squeezing lemon juice into their water. So by December, they're getting kind of antsy to pull those lemons off the tree. But if they do, of course, the lemon is not ready. And once it's plucked from the tree, there's no way to put it back and have it grow to complete maturity. And so that lemon is just basically ruined. And we have to tell them, you've got to wait until the lemon is actually ripe or it's kind of useless. And that's what Jesus is saying. Apart from me, you can do nothing. I mean, the teaching here is pretty clear. Jesus is the vine. He's the life source. Everything we need, the water, the nutrients, comes from him. So the reality check for is am I connected? Am I connected to the vine? And I think the answer is in Galatians 5, where it talks about the acts of the flesh being obvious and the fruit of the Spirit being obvious. And if the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, is coming from us, then it's a good sign that we are drawing our life source from Jesus. But if factions, dissension, drunkenness, arguments, and anger, and this kind of thing is what we experience on the daily, then we've probably lost our connection. Now, of course, in a theological sense, once you're a Christian, you're always connected to Jesus. But maybe it'd be like if you could look inside of that little branch and somehow there was damage to it and you weren't receiving the full flow of the water, the nutrients. And so sometimes there's bad fruit that's produced even from a piece of fruit that is connected to the tree or to the vine. Now, one thing on Galatians 5, sometimes we will teach, especially to children, love the fruit, work for the fruit, develop goodness in your life, develop love in your life, develop kindness in your life, because we all want kids to have those things. But that is exactly not what this passage is teaching in Galatians 5. It's saying if you want the good fruit, you want more fruit from the Spirit, those are good things, nurture the Spirit. So to take it back to John 15, Jesus says, if you're going to remain in me, you're going to bear good fruit, but apart from me, you can do nothing. We've got to get that teaching right. Stay connected to the vine. And so I think one of the most useful questions we can ask ourselves as mature Christians is to honestly assess, how am I doing? How am I doing? Both in terms of the felt connection to Jesus, but in terms of the output of my life. How do other people experience me? And do I need to make an adjustment from time to time? These are called spiritual practices or spiritual rhythms. What used to really make me feel connected to Jesus and allow his life source to flow out of him and into me may not fit in the season of life that I'm in right now. How am I doing? The fruit of my life will tell if I've remained connected to the vine.